Hi everybody. I need to move things around. We're reading Where the Mountain Meets the Moon, and we're on chapter 32. I think we'll be able to read 32, 33, and maybe 34. Here we go. We did it! We did it! The boy and girl laughed as they ran to each other and hugged. They both were younger than Minli. She realized that they were twins. Their round faces, dancing eyes, and pink cheeks were exactly the same. The gray blanket that the boy had used to help hide himself was thrown on the ground, and with their dimple faces swollen with smiles and their matching bright red clothing, they looked like two rolling berries. Minli couldn't help but smile. As they laughed and congratulated each other, another voice called in the distance. "Afu! Dafu!" the voice cried. "Where are you?" The children looked at each other. "Agong!" the girls said, and then together they called, "Here! We're over here!" A tall, gray-haired man burst into the clearing. A bag was strapped onto his back, and in one hand he held a sword, and in the other a spear. As soon as he saw the children, both weapons clattered to the ground, and they ran into his arms. "Afu! Dafu!" he cried. "We were so worried." "We did it, Agong!" the boy said. "We did it! We destroyed the tiger, just like we said we would." "Yes," the girl said. "Our plan worked. We tricked him into the well, just like we said we would." "You were not supposed to do that," the man said, holding them tightly. "We told you it was too dangerous." "That's why we sneaked away," the girl said. "We knew it would work. We used his anger against him, just like you said we should. You said he was even angrier at his son, and his anger would blind him. And it did." "I didn't say you should do anything," the man said, kneeling with his hands on both their shoulders. "You were not supposed to go after the green tiger yourselves." "You're not angry, right?" the boy said. "Now no one will have to be scared any more. We can let the animals out of the house and go outdoors again." "Oh, Dafu," the grandfather said, hugging them again even closer. "Afu, as long as you both are safe, that is all that matters." Then the gray-haired man saw Minli watching them. "Ah, who is this?" he said, beckoning Minli closer. Before either child could say a word, Minli rushed up with a hurried bow. "Please," she said, "my friend, the green tiger injured him, and he's hurt, and—" The grandfather quickly pushed the children off of him and stood up. "Hurt by the green tiger," he said. "Take me to your friend quickly. It is lucky I brought the medicine bag with me. Dafu, get your blanket and give it to this girl. She is cold." The boy ran for his blanket, stopping to pick up the torn fabric from his pants, and brought it to her. Minli wrapped the gray blanket around her. She was grateful for its warmth, but even more grateful that the man wanted to help immediately. "How long ago was your friend injured?" the man asked as he urged her to lead the way. After Minli told him, he shook his head. "We must hurry then," he said. "The green tiger is no ordinary beast. His teeth and claws are poison. Without the medicine I have, he will die before seeing the sunset." Minli swallowed hard and quickened her pace. The wind seemed to scream a warning, and even under the layer of Dafu's blanket she felt cold. Would they be too late? Would they be able to save Dragon? Chapter 33. "He's in here," Minli called to Afu, Dafu, and their grandfather, pointing to the cave opening. Even before reaching the entrance, Agong was already holding the medicine bottle in his hand. As they rushed inside, Minli was relieved to hear Dragon's rasping breath. He was still alive. But as the children and their grandfather saw him lying in the dim light, they stopped, shocked still. "Your friend Your friend, the boy said in awe, is a dragon? The old man recovered from his surprise. It matters not, he said to them. Quickly, where is his wound? Minley carefully unwound her blanket from Dragon's arm and winced. The gashes seemed to have burned into him like evil coals. The blackness had spread, and his arm looked like a burnt tree. Swiftly the man pushed Minley aside and began to pour the liquid from the medicine jar over Dragon's black arm. The tonic was a clear yellow-green, with a gentle aroma of fresh flowers and grass, reminding Minley of a spring morning. As it washed over Dragon's deceased arm, his tightly closed eyes relaxed, and the grimace on his face smoothed, as if a deep pain was relieved. The medicine melted the dark poison. The blackness seemed to be rinsing away, and Dragon's breathing became easier and even. Minley sighed. She hadn't realized until then that she had been holding her breath. She knew, even before the man smiled, that Dragon was going to be okay. Da-a-fu, the old man said, and Minley realized that he was calling both his grandchildren with a single name. Go home and tell the family what has happened and where I am, or they will worry. I need to stay with the dragon. Tell Amma and all the women to make more medicine, and when it is ready, bring it to me. This dragon will need to drink it when he awakens. Thank you, Minley said softly. The man turned and looked at her wind-burned face, tangled hair, and eyes shadowed with weariness. He is going to be fine, the grandfather said to her kindly, and then he turned back to the children. Da-a-fu, bring this girl home and tell Amma to take care of her. She has not slept in a warm bed for a long time. I want to stay with Dragon, Minley protested. I want to help him. I will stay with him, the old man said to her. Don't worry, he will be fine. You have already helped him. Minley opened her mouth to argue, but a yawn formed instead. She realized the man was right, and nodded her head. The boy took one of Minley's hands, and the girl took the other, and they led her out of the cave. We'll stop there. Next video we'll have chapter 34.